Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the daily read for all signs for Tuesday, the 2nd of June, 2020. I hope you're doing well. If you'd like to book in for a private reading with me, then I'll pop a link up there. You can choose between general, work, love, money, and health, or any combination of those. Just be aware if you're getting the 3-page version, just the basic version. If you choose all 5, it's going to be quite short in each. So you might want to choose just 1 or 2, or double the length of it so that you get plenty of information and guidance from your higher self. So what are the energies for everybody today? Tuesday the 2nd. Let's see. Okay, detaching. This is detaching from externals, like detaching from what's going on. You know how we have a lag time? We change our energy, we transform our energy, and then there's a lag time before it actually manifests. And you've been doing a lot of inner work lately if you've been following my dailies and actually doing the work, then you've had a lot of inner transformation, especially yesterday as well with your abundance. And then it might make you feel a little bit flat today because you're not getting instant gratification from it. You're not getting instant rewards from it. Well, as I said yesterday, you need to let the transformation be enough for you. You feeling better being enough. There's a lag time before manifestations happen. And so detach from wanting external validation straight away. Don't judge yourself. Remember, don't judge yourself based on your abundance, based on what you've manifested, based on your results. Judge yourself more based on how you're feeling and feel good. You felt good yesterday, didn't you, when you were doing that work? So don't let that slip. Be focused on that stuff that you were focused on yesterday. So this can be the downside of like looking for external validation, looking for the manifestations, looking, you feel really disappointed. So if you're feeling that disappointment today that nothing's manifested yet, hold your horses, have some patience with the universe, detach from that, meditate instead. So soothe yourself in meditation. It doesn't have to be meditation. It could be like listening to a guided meditation. It could be doing your own meditation. It could be going for a walk on the beach or doing some gardening. It could be going for a run or going for a swim. Those are the things that make me, not so much gardening. I'm not into gardening at all. But yeah, those are the things that make me feel it's like a meditative state for me. It gets me in that zone, exercise especially for me. But also being out in nature too. So you can do any of those things to help you detach from those, seeking that external validation, seeking those goals to come true, that manifestations. Just detach. It's coming about. It's on its way. Detach from it. You getting involved in it emotionally is not going to help it along. Quite the opposite. Lessons and challenges for today. Ooh, taking things slowly again. So we've definitely got to be patient today. You've got to be patient, one step at a time. But the lessons and challenges today are with people. It's one of those days. Talking to someone. Ooh, frustrating people today. Just taking it one step at a time. I'm picking up that this is like somebody who's just not getting it. Maybe they're not the same level of awareness as you. You're trying to explain something to them, they're just not getting it. You need to have patience with them and take it one step at a time. Don't give them all the information at once. Take it slowly. It's like a childlike energy. Maybe it is a child for you, explaining something to a child, they're not getting it. Just give them one step at a time. Could be an adult though with a childlike energy, you just don't get it. You're having to explain it to them. Just have patience. Have patience. Have patience. Not everyone is as fast, smart, and as amazing as you are. They don't have to be. We've all got our own gifts, right? They've got their own gifts too. What should our focus be on for our highest good today? Let's have a look. We've got can you believe it? It's the patience card. Yep. Doesn't surprise me that this has come out. Patience with our growth, patience with the growth, patience with the expansion, patience with the manifestations, patience with it all happening. Got to have patience with that growth, with our own growth. So slowing it down, definitely slowing it down today. Not expecting too much of yourself, not expecting too much of the universe. Not trying to rush ahead. Sometimes this impatience comes through because we have this rushing, this rushing kind of energy. Feels like we're behind, feels like we've got to do something. It's like, oh, something's lacking, so I better run toward it. I better chase this thing down because I don't believe it's coming to me. This is not the day for to be doing that. This is the day to be noticing that, meditating, slowing yourself down instead, and trusting that it's actually coming. It's on its way, and just having patience with that growth. Things take time. The best things take time, right? The best things take time. Instant gratification. It's not the best. We don't actually feel good about it, instant gratification. It makes us feel worse about ourselves. We like working towards something. We like having to wait. We like having to grow for something. It makes it worthwhile. It makes it mean more to us. And life is all about meaning, right? And the meaning that we put on it. So slow yourself down today. Have patience. Focus should be on having patience with the growth, with the manifestations, and with yourself in that growth too. So yeah, don't be down on yourself too. Don't be like, oh, I should have been able to get into alignment yet already. I should have been, I should be ready for this manifestation. I should have been able to make it happen. It's not true. Everything happens in divine timing. You don't want to rush towards your grave. You don't want to get everything out of the way in your life today, and then no need to be alive anymore. Any more guidance for today? We've got I'm appreciated and forgive them. Right, this is different than the rest of it. This is about, it's all about self-appreciation. If you're appreciating yourself, then other people are going to appreciate too. You show people how you want to be treated. If you're appreciating yourself, then people will appreciate you too. Those that can't appreciate other people because they don't appreciate themselves, they won't appreciate you, but then you won't try and get appreciation out of them either. You'll just turn away from them. It's like if somebody doesn't like my style of readings, I don't try and get them to be a customer. I just say, okay, that's okay. Plenty of people do. Enough people do. I'm good. You're good. Off you go. Yeah, and in the same way, so if you're appreciating yourself, you're not trying to change someone's mind who doesn't appreciate you. You're just like, okay, that's where you're at. This is where I'm at. All good. I'll find those people that do appreciate me. And so when you've had the experience of people not appreciating you, it's because you've not appreciated yourself. And rather than blaming them for it, blame yourself. No, don't blame yourself. Just take responsibility for it. Realize that if you're appreciating yourself more, valuing yourself, loving what you do, loving who you are, really appreciating yourself, letting yourself be enough. What you do is enough. Well, then people are going to start appreciating you too. So a sign that you're not appreciating yourself is when you're trying to do too much for other people, constantly doing, over delivering, putting cherries on the top of everything, trying to give people more, thinking you haven't given enough yet. That's a sure sign that you're not appreciating yourself. When you appreciate yourself, it feels like hanging out with your best friends. That's what it feels like. Just easy about yourself, easy about everything about yourself. Knowing that you have value, knowing that you don't need to do anything. You can just sit there in your friend's lounge and hang out, and that's enough. You being yourself is enough. I'm not saying don't ever do anything, don't fall into a state of inaction, never do anything. But that is the feeling of it, of hanging out with friends. We all know that feeling, right? We've all had true friends like that, and it's just so easygoing. That is appreciating yourself, yeah? And that's why those friends appreciate you, is because in that moment you're appreciating yourself, yeah? You're getting back that same level of appreciation from them. So if you've experienced people, or if you are experiencing people that don't appreciate you, that seem to be taking advantage of you, then it's time to start appreciating yourself more. So if you have been overgiving, stop it. Stop overgiving. You don't need to do it for them. You don't. And you might be blaming them for it. These people that you've been doing things for, over delivering to, you might be blaming them, but chances are they didn't even ask you for it. You offered it to them. So yeah, appreciate yourself instead. Forgive them. You'll learn. Right? If you set out to learn this, like how can I appreciate myself more? I don't actually know how to do that. I've given you one clue. It's like stop doing all of that stuff for those other people. Stop doing the extra for other people. You just don't need to. You're enough. Forgive them. Forgive them. And appreciate yourself. There you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Love to hear from you. And come along to Psychic Cafe sometime. So every day, 8 o'clock Bangkok time, 8 a.m. Bangkok time, almost every day anyway, I do a live show here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. And I go deeper into this daily read, and then I do free mini readings for everyone that comes along. And it's a great community, a lot of fun in there. I'd love you to come along and experience that. Experience Psychic Cafe, bring your coffee with you. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.